Hi there, Capricorn ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to my channel. If you're new, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions, okay? So today I have an interesting reading I'd like to do for you guys. We're going to do more of a fertility adoption type reading, and I'd like to see what Spirit has to say in regards to your chances for the year or the remainder of this year, 2026, to see if your possibilities are good or whether it's a no-go. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a general reading. Okay, I'm going to be using my Under Roses Lenormand's deck today in order to convey your reading. Okay, and so this reading certainly will not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the insight that you're seeking. Now, with this reading, we're going to start off with examining what this reading is really all about, or what's kind of coming into fruition, or perhaps for some of you, what you may have already experienced. And then we're going to look at your past, okay? And then I'll share with you future possibilities, okay? Should you continue on as you are. If this reading resonates, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So let's go on and get started and just gather some cards and try to weave together a story from which you can follow here, okay? We have the grave here. Wow. Okay. Okay, we have the ship, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we have the bear. And we have the mice. All right. So let me make a few general observations and then we'll just try to weave together a story here. I'm certainly seeing, ladies and gentlemen, that it looks like you guys, I'm seeing an illness that passed, or a problem that will pass here that I'm getting here. I'm also seeing you guys losing weight here. I'm also seeing either it looks like it's a picture of a fetus or a picture of a fetus inside of the womb here. I'm also sensing that a lot of you seem to have a vitamin type deficiency here, and I think that you're gonna get the necessary medication that you need so that you can have the strength to carry a child here. Okay. I'm also seeing here too that there's a lot of worry, stress, and hidden problems surrounding this situation for you too. Okay, a serious condition challenge. But as I said, that's going to get resolved here. Some of you might even be facing an inability to cope with situations. I'm seeing a loss of appetite, someone being bedridden. Okay, someone undergoing a new nutritional diet for weight management that I'm kind of seeing here. All right. Now let's go on and get into the specifics here and just revisit your past and see what Spirit has to say in regards to your past here. We have the key. Okay. We'll just put these right on top of those. We have the mountain. Okay. We have the tower, the clock tower. Don't be alarmed, it's not the tower as represented in tarot. Okay. We have the stork. Okay. We have the fish. Okay. And we have arrived at our charge card, which is the child here, which is what you will want to see here. So we're going to talk about your past. These cards speaks to your past, or it could be the basis of the matter. Things might be in motion at this time here. So we're going to make a few general observations once again here. I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to take your hands off of this because destiny and fate is at play here. And I feel that, particularly in the past here, that's what I'm seeing here. And I'm seeing that it looks like you obtain a resolution to a problem here. I'm seeing hormonal treatment because it looks like many of you had a blockage somehow to fertility. And I feel that your surgery was postponed, but you did, in fact, go to the hospital here, or either a medical building here. Okay. And I'm seeing that you discovered that you were pregnant here. I'm seeing this. It seems like some of you may have already received your announcement, the announcement that you are pregnant here that I'm kind of getting. All right. And it looks like that you're going to have a male child here that I'm seeing, or you may have already had one. Okay. And for others of you, I'm seeing that this is what's going to happen. I'm also seeing um, a connection with it looks like it's a children related type business for some of you here that I'm kind of seeing. Okay. Capricorns, if this reading resonates, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So now let's go on and just select more cards here just to represent what you can expect in the future here. We have the Anchor, okay? We have the Man here, so that's a good sign here. We have, wow, another Child card here, so definitely I'm seeing something auspicious happening for you guys. And we have the Owl, okay? And making a few general observations here, I'm seeing it looks like you guys have a very trustworthy, determined male that I'm kind of seeing here. And this male might even like boats here. This person, I feel he looks young to me, or younger features here, okay? And I'm seeing you discussing a new beginning with this child here because it looks like you're certainly going to conceive here. I'm seeing a stable pregnancy with no complications for many of you guys here, okay? And I'm seeing you along with the expectant father here. And it looks like that some of you guys may have twins. I'm kind of getting here with the birds card there sitting there last here, you know? And I see you holding on to a child and loving this child. There's a possibility, ladies and gentlemen, that this child might have an illness at birth in some way here, but I don't feel it's gonna last long here. So it looks like the stars are in your favor here, you know? I'm seeing you either, for those of you who want to conceive, I'm seeing you conceive, and those of you who want to adopt, I'm seeing there's a possibility of you adopting. For some of you, it might be twins, okay? Or it's going to be a male child, but I'm certainly seeing male here. I don't see female, I'm seeing male. So with that said, this concludes your reading. I certainly hope that it has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, and should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, please access my website to schedule and or to purchase. Thanks so much for your time.